Welcome to Horrorland.
Hey guys, I'm Justin.
I'm Leigh.
She's back! She's back! She wasn't here with me last month. It is time yet again for the March collection update. This time I'm going to go over what all we got in March. There's 2 stacks. 1 stack is just box sets. I think there's 17... Don't quote me. I think there's 17 regular releases, and then there's the big box sets. So...
16.
And then the box sets have 4 films apiece, so another 12. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get right into it, I guess. Alright, so first up, these are going to be the new releases picked up at Walmart this month. So first up is Anaconda. Me and Leigh both thought that this looked funny. I think my mom actually watched it and she said she hated it, but she also doesn't like Jack Black. I do like Jack Black in some stuff. Paul Rudd I'm not the biggest fan of, but we'll check it out and see. It looked funny, so look forward to it. Next up, we do have Housemaid. Me and Leigh looked at this one as well. The trailer, we had actually talked about going to see this one again in the theater. We talk about going to the theater and we never go. So look forward to checking it out. Next up, the 4K for Running Man. I'm not sure on this one. This one definitely looks... I don't know. I don't know.
I'm excited about it.
Of course you would be. It has Glenn Powell. But no, I mean, Glenn Powell is a good actor. And I don't know. This one has clips in the trailer that make it look okay. And then this one also has clips in the trailer that make it look so over the top that it might not be enjoyable. So I don't know. We'll see. Next up, we went to the theater with Ava, the littlest one, and watched Zootopia 2. And I think as adults, we both really enjoyed this. It is a cute movie. I liked Zootopia 1. I thought it was really a good movie when it came out. So part 2, I didn't like part 2 as much as I did part 1. The music in this one is better. But as far as the film, I didn't like it as much, but I still really enjoyed it. So picked it up. I don't know that she'll ever rewatch it, to be honest. I don't know that we'll ever rewatch it. But some of that stuff, I do still like having that, and Lion King and Wreck-It Ralph, things like that. We may never rewatch them, but I do still enjoy having them in the collection. I had to make a small order off Groove. I had to get something for a friend, and so I picked up, they had these, I think they were like 2 for $18. So I picked them up just to add to the order. The first one here, I've never seen this. I don't know if
I haven't either, but I've always heard about it.
It is Tequila Sunrise with Mel Gibson, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Kurt Russell. I've actually never seen this Blu-ray before, but Groove had it, so look forward to checking it out. Sounds like a pretty good cast. And like Leigh just said, I have heard about this film before. I'm assuming it's a 90s. No, Tequila Sunrise, 1988. So look forward to checking that one out. And then there wasn't really anything else on the deal, on the promo to get the 2. So I picked this one up. It is The Unholy Trinity. I don't know. It has Pierce Brosnan and Samuel L. Jackson in it. It's a Western, but again, both of these guys, while they're phenomenal actors, they're old enough now. I don't really know if there's going to be a lot of action in this. I feel like this is going to be very story-driven. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll check it out. This is a new film, though. It actually just came out, I believe, this year or the end of last year. I don't know. That print is extremely small. But anyways, that is The Unholy Trinity. Do look forward to checking it out. Also has Brendan Lazard in it. That name sounds familiar, but his picture doesn't. Concept Media Films. That is Sean Burkett's company out of, I believe they're out of Ohio. They actually had a small sale, and so this one was one that from the early days of their company that I did not have. It is Watch This. This is an anthology film by them. I like most of his stuff. There has been some that I haven't really cared for, but I do find myself enjoying most of his stuff. So this was one that they put in like the vault or whatever. They were not going to sell it any longer. And then all of a sudden they brought it back out for a Blu-ray release, and I think this Blu-ray was like $15 shipped. I think the sale was $10. I'm honestly kind of fuzzy, I'm not sure. But picked it up, so we'll check it out. MVD had a huge sale, so I got a lot of stuff super cheap, like $1.95, $2.95, $3.95, and the resale prices on those are going to be phenomenal for the convention. So we do have a whole lot of new stock coming for that, because of that sale. But I ordered this one for me. I have not heard good things about this movie, but that is Blood Feast from Synapse Films. This is the remake from the mid-2000s. Looks like they put the 4K out in 23. again, I don't know, without looking through the fine print. So I don't know. We'll check it out, or I will probably check it out. I like most of Synapse stuff, but I have heard that this is a really bad film. But I've heard the transfer is phenomenal, and the 4K I think was $5.95, and if you go to like Synapse's website, the 4K is like $39.95. So no brainer to go ahead and pick that one up, even if it sucks. I mean, well worth the price. We are finally starting to get some of these in the mail, and that is our TerraVision pickups. This is the Basement Horror Anthology. So the Basement is the actual film, and then this has a ton of other shot on video short films attached with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 9 or 10 other short films released with it. I look super forward to checking this one out. A lot of people have really been giving this high praise. TerraVision has been far behind. Gator Bait was announced last May and is still not out. Everything else was the 13 weeks of October, and of course none of that is out. Some of it's starting to trickle in. So it's nice to see, and if you guys have stuff on pre-order, it may be worth going and checking out. They did a live stream back last week where they went over some information. It does sound like everything except Gator Bait. Hopefully we should have within the next month and a half, which is huge. I love getting their stuff. So next up, though, is an older Vinegar Syndrome. This is Bloodbeat. This was in a video that I saw, and someone was talking about it, and it was an impulse buy. I found it on an eBay auction with the slip, pretty cheap, considering the slip is out of print and makes this film go for pretty big money. But actually, after I got it, I kind of think that at one point in time I had this with an alternative slipcover and I didn't enjoy it. So this one may very well wind up for sale rather quickly. I don't know. Without putting it in, I can't say for sure if I had this one or not, but I think I had the alternative comic book style slip that they did, and I remember not liking this, but this was on like a top 10 Vinegar Syndromes to own or whatever, and in all honesty I own the other 9, so I was like, yeah, let me pick that one up if I can find it relatively cheap. But yeah, the cover threw me, and they do that on purpose. They get you. Speaking of Vinegar Syndrome, though, if you guys will remember, my February order was super late, so I didn't get it in stock until now. But now I don't have my March order. I don't know when that'll ship. I know a lot of people have had trouble getting their March order in hand. But first up here is Demon Warp. This is a 4K. I've heard tons of great things about this, and this was, I know, for a long time, like very sought after for people wanting to see this film. So can't wait to pop that one in and check it out. I did get this one. I probably should have waited and caught this one on a sale. This is Bacterion, also known as Panic. So Code Red released this on Blu-ray under Panic. I had that Blu-ray at one point in time. When it went up in value, I wound up selling it because I liked the movie, but I didn't love it enough. And again, they put the alternative title on there to make you think it's a brand new release. But it's okay. I mean, I did enjoy the film. It's not that I didn't like it, but I definitely could have waited and got it a little cheaper. And then next up here with Madonna, this is Body of Evidence, an act of love, an act of murder. So really look forward to checking that one out. I believe you've seen this one.
I have a long time ago, yes.
So I have not. Kind of the, I can't ever think of the, like Basic Instinct kind of film, stuff like that.
Like an erotic thriller.
Yeah. So we'll check it out and see. Next up from Synapse Films, we do have the brand new 4K release for Frankenhooker. I have watched Frankenhooker once before, and I didn't love it, but in my time of when I watched that probably 6-7 years ago, my taste in film has kind of changed, and a lot of things like a Basket Case. When I first saw Basket Case several years ago, I hated it. Another Frank Henenlotter film. But I actually revisited it when Arrow put out the 4K, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more. I don't know if it's because, like, as I get older, the more films I see, the more I'm not real sure. But regardless, the 4K here from Synapse Films for Frankenhooker, had to get that. Next up from Arrow Video, this is Salem's Lot, the big chunky box. This was not one that I had to run out and get on like a pre-order, but as I started seeing the numbers kind of tick down on some of those websites, I honestly was kind of scared that I was going to miss out on it. Not my favorite Stephen King adaptation, but pretty damn close. This is phenomenal, but it is very, very slow. and this actually does have the extended cut, which is 183 minutes. So I look forward to checking that one out, just because the other cut is 110, so clearly an hour's worth of footage put in there. I don't know if that makes it better or if it makes it worse because it's so much longer. But look forward to checking it out, because the Stephen King box set release that I actually already have this film on, I don't think has that extended cut. I'm pretty sure it's the 110 minute. And then lastly here from Arrow, well, not lastly, we've got another stack, but in this stack is the big chunky box 4K for Red Sonja. So I've never seen this. I had actually only ever seen Conan, the very first Conan. Arrow did the box set for 1 and 2 of those. I've heard this is kind of in those same veins. I loved the Conan films when I checked them out a couple years ago, and so when they announced this hat was an immediate pre-order. This actually has Arnold Schwarzenegger in it as well, so can't wait to check out Red Sonja. Yeah, that's all I know to say about that one, because again, I haven't seen it. Trailer looked okay. And then lastly right here, this was my impulse buy of the month. So Umbrella did a big box set sale, and while I had a ton of these films already, they were just, they didn't have slipcovers, they weren't in a big nice box, and so when I upgraded, and of course we'll turn around and sell those at conventions. So of course all 3 of these box sets you probably already know, but it is the Full Moon Fright boxes. So these are absolutely beautiful. I have not even opened these, and just the quality of Umbrella sets is amazing. I missed out on the Toxic Avenger box set, and I kick myself all the time for that, because I really wish I had gotten that. And unfortunately, I will not resort to eBay pricing on that though, because that sucker's already up to like $250. We're not doing that. So anyways, did get all 3 of these though. They were running a I think it was a 50% off sale. So these are normally $100 per set. I got them for $50 a set, and then of course I did have to pay a little bit of shipping to get them here from Australia. But anyways, the first box set right here, this is volume 1.
We could have just gone to pick them up.
Yeah. The first set right here has Dollman versus Demonic Toys, and Demonic Toys 2. Demonic Toys 2 does not actually have a Blu-ray release here in the States. I think, I'm pretty sure I had the other 3 already. So again, like most of these sets, I already had all of them, but I wanted to get them, and yeah, they were limited to 1,500. So this is number 715 out of 1,500. That's volume 1. Did get volume 2 as well. This one is number 179 out of 1,500. So this has Sorority Babes in the Slime Bowl-orama, Puppet Master, Seed People, and Shadow Zone. So again, I didn't have Sorority Babes in the Slime Bowl-orama. That is like a really popular one. I've actually never seen that Full Moon, but that's like a really popular film. So I don't know. We'll check it out. I might not like it, but again, Puppet Master was a bare bones release that I had, and then Sea People and Shadow Zone. Really excited to have those. And then when I ordered those, this one was actually up. It was available for pre-order, but you still got the discount price, and the pre-order was only up for like 2 more days before it was available. So number 77 out of 1,500, this is the Full Moon Fright Box Volume 3. This has Puppet Master 2, Puppet Master 3, let's see, Trancers, and then Slave Girl. I'm going to have to turn this because I can't read it. Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity. Never seen Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity. Know absolutely nothing about it. Again, Puppet Master 2 and 3 and Trancers I did have. We actually watched Trancers together. So, again, did I have to buy these? Absolutely not. But I did want to get them because, again, that 1,500, and I think the thing that got me was they run box sets pretty frequently, and so I was always like, I'm going to pick up that Toxic Avenger set when it goes on sale, and then I missed out. So when I, again, kind of impulse on these, I was like, these boxes are super nice. They've got slip covers, the whole 9 yards. So impulsively, I did buy these, but I got them for a lot cheaper than I could have, so I pat myself on the back for that. And in all honesty, once we sell the others, thank you for the pat. In all honesty, once we sell the others, it will make these not as bad on the pocketbook. Of course, you can't really count that in because it's a sale after the fact. But regardless, happy to have these, and actually don't have to watch that much to actually get these up on the shelf. So I don't have that much Umbrella box sets. I've got this one, these three now, and then I had the Terrifier umbrella box set is all that I actually have. So definitely if they keep putting these out, I might have to partake more in them. We'll see the quality of these once I put them in, if they're the same transfers as Full Moon's put out here in the States, or if they've transferred them themselves. So that's going to do it for the collection update. Not a whole lot. I mean, it is a lot, but at the same time, like I said, these three boxes, that's not stuff to add to the shelf. We've already seen Zootopia 2. So while it's a lot, it's not going to be a whole lot of stuff that we have to add to the shelf, which is good because the shelf is actually in a lot better shape than it's probably been in years. So that's something I've been really proud of because we've been knocking it out. So at the time of filming this and at the time of uploading when you're watching this, that means that tomorrow, Friday, April the 3rd, will be the first day and the start of the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival in Nashville, Tennessee. That is at the Sonesta Nashville Airport. We will be there. Carl will be there. And if you come Saturday, Mr. Dan Bailey himself will be there as well. The star of the main character in Twisted Gables and Mothershucker 1. And also our brand new film, Descent to Chaos. And Nashville's not a very far drive. Typically we have Lex. Bane will stop by the booth. I do not know if he's coming or not. I actually have not spoken with Lex. But typically...
Why did I think Dan was coming Friday?
Dan's coming Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday only. I'm not sure if Lex will be there. Again, you'll have to stop by and see. But me, Lee, and Carl will be there all weekend long, slinging movies and signing copies of our very own productions. So make sure that you come out and see us there. When we get done with Full Moon, we do take a break because, again, our summers always consist of a beach trip. And Lee actually has a work trip that she has to take this year that I'm going to tag along on. So because of that, we're kind of taking a little bit of time off there in the summer. We'll be back very shortly, though, with the announcement of our next round of shows. The summer gets pretty crazy. It gets pretty busy. We've got a lot of stuff right there at the end of the year. I can tell you, though, Atlanta. Days of the Dead Atlanta. I don't know why I just drew a blank. Anyways, Days of the Dead Atlanta 2027. We've already paid for the booth there. We are coming back, and it's at a brand new venue, so I'm super excited about that. So definitely make plans to attend that. And like I said, we've got a lot of stuff before that, but we're going to kind of wait and let guests get announced, and then maybe we'll do a video on just that, because again, we're still not back to doing content all the time. Again, me and Lee, I'm sick right now with a little bit of a cold. Lee, I think, is finally better. Carl has been down and out dealing with some physical things, back and stuff like that. So Eric, we actually have not spoken with, so I don't know. I know he was sick when we went to Atlanta. I think he's better now, but he's just one that, again, when we have time to, like, sit down and kind of talk, he's at work because he works the weekend shift. So hopefully we can all get on the same page here very, very soon and get more content out. I know Barcode has had some stuff that he's been shouting out, wanting us to do. So hopefully we can get back to stuff like that, but not going to give a time frame or anything because I don't know. So like I said, this has been the March of 2026 collection update. At the time of filming this, we are at the Nashville Airport, Sonesta Nashville Airport, for the Full Moon Tattoo and Horror Festival. So come out and see us, Nashville. Most people that are going to watch these videos, Nashville's not but a hop, skip, and a jump for you. Come out and see us, man. Ben, the promoter of that convention, has put his heart and soul into that guest list this year. It is probably one of the best guest lists for a show we've done in a very long time because he's got a lot of people that are not at every single show throughout the year. He's got the Twin Peaks people. I don't even know who all he's got. I just know that every time I see one, I'm like, that's super cool. Spencer Charnas and from Ice Nine Kills, and just a great guest list overall. Definitely grab some tickets, come out and see us. It's always fun. The only downfall is it is Easter weekend, but it is always a fun time. So like I said, come out, come see us, come buy some movies, and we'll catch you next time on a brand new episode of Welcome to Horrorland.